Welcome to the Nikki Rich Show. I'm your host, Miss Nikki Rich, and we are broadcasting live out of sunny California. And I am so excited today, guys. We have an amazing show for you guys. We have amazing guests we're going to be talking with, and she is known as Miss Simone Gordon, the Black Fairy Godmother. We're going to be talking about her organization, and everything she has coming up. But before we get to our guests, y'all know we got to have some little house rules here. We want you guys to make sure that you subscribe to the Nikki Rich, the number two, so you can be alerted on YouTube. And I know some of y'all are watching live right now. So thank you and welcome. Make sure you follow us along on social media at Nikki Rich Show TV. And also check us out at thenikkirichshow.com. Yes, and make sure that you guys you share, you promote, and let them know that the Nikki Rich Show is on. Well, guys, I don't want to keep our guests holding on any longer. And I want to take out the time right now to brag a little bit about our upcoming guest. She is a philanthropist. She is also a special needs advocate. And she's also a Black community organizer. And I want to tell you guys, she is amazing. If you need a speaker, she is a motivational speaker. And I'm honored to welcome here to the Nikki Rich Show none other than Simone Gordon, known as the Black Fairy Godmother. Welcome. How are you doing?
I'm doing well, Nikki, and it's a pleasure being here with you today.
It's such an honor to be here. I tell you, I see you all the time. You're always working day in and day out. I mean, from not only what you love to do, meaning servicing others, but you're also, working on your personal needs and services as well. So
Yes.
I want to first, I'll say, congratulations to you on your success thus far. You are amazing. You continue to push and you continue to push, keep going. And I love everything that you do. You are of service to so many. So I just want to tell you, congrats to you on all your success.
Thank you.
Yes. Now tell us, just a little bit about you, just let us know where you based out of and just a little bit about you.
Yes, I'm going to go into it very briefly, but I want to say, Nikki, thank you for all that you do. Thank you for supporting the Black Fairy Godmother Foundation as well. It means a lot to us.
Yes.
Um, I'm from East Orange, New Jersey,
Mhm.
born and raised, and at the age of 24, I had a baby boy. His name is Jarvis, and 3 years later, he was diagnosed with autism spectrum disorder, and I lost my job at a big corporate bank that I was with about for 5 years,
Mhm.
and I started to live with my parents, who lived in a two-bedroom apartment, and they were helping me because my son's father um, was no longer around. I went to plenty nonprofits to ask for help, big nonprofits. They wouldn't help. They would put me on a waiting list, and I got frustrated and went to Facebook. And when I went to Facebook, someone told me that there was a group called Reparations and Offerings. And I joined that group, and four strangers decided to help me get on my feet. They paid for my college tuition because I owed $748 at a local community college because I quit school in 2007
Mhm.
because I was working for a large bank. I was 19, making 50,000. So I said, "Well, what's the need of going to college when you're making this money?" So one of the four women said, "What do you need?" I said, "I need Depends, I need wipes, I need formula, I need this, I need that," and they provided for me. And when they went ahead and paid my tuition off and helped me join back into school and helped me get therapy services for my son, I said, "I want to give back. I want to start my own Facebook group doing the same thing you women are doing, getting people who are financially already set, who can provide emergency services right then and there for women who need it." I done it. became successful at it on Facebook. Start raising funds for different women, different celebrities, different authors. Started to join in on the fund. Um, and the platform got so big that Jennifer Pasteloff and Liz Gilbert said, you got to move it to Instagram. In October 2019, I had a fundraiser for homeless LGBTQ
Mm-hmm.
kids who are kicked out because of their sexuality, and I raised a lot of funds for the shelter in New York called New Alternative in the Trinity Shelter. We raised almost $5,000, and that's when I met my publicist, Yvonne Forbes. And Yvonne said, you got to get this across. So I said, I'm going to give Instagram a shot. We started off at 100 followers. In December 2019, we gained 13,000 followers.
Wow.
And I just started saving lives from then. Domestic violence, we saved 121 families, and then the pandemic came, and our team got stronger across America where people needed formula. People were going, getting toilet paper out of their food pantry, mailing it to people who need it. And this is ongoing. I don't just give people money or give them fresh groceries from Instacart. We create vision boards to let them know, hey, you were in a emergency situation. What do we need for you to do?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Some women go, I need a car. I put it on Instagram. Hey, a mom is out of work. She need a car. One of the followers says, okay, I have an extra car that I'm not using, and it's on my Instagram. Donated the woman a brand new car. A sister at that.
Wow. And I do want to let everybody know that the Black Fairy Godmother is a 501c3,
Yes, we are.
and they also provide a variety of programs, to assist the people in need. And I love that. You have so many programs for, for instance, like the Angel Food Assistant. That's one. Domestic violence, adopt a family. You also have birthday fundraiser,
Yeah.
emergency funds, daily funds. So tell us a little bit about those services, because I really like that you offer a variety.
Yes. I offer a variety of those services because they're lacking in our community. Um, the Angel of Food Assistance program is very important because we all know that there's food pantries across the U.S., but
Mm-hmm.
there's certain people who have dietary restrictions due to health. A lot of people have health issues. A lot of people have the elderly that live with them that just can't eat chicken or just can't eat acidy food or just canned goods. Sometimes the food, a lot of people don't know, is leftovers from different grocery stores, and they're donated to people who need
Yeah.
food. And at times people get sick. So I create a program where I said, I'm going to partner up with Instacart, create an account, get a group of people who are volunteers, and we're going to send emergency food, formula, and diapers for families in need. Each family, we spend about $250 to $350. It depends on the size of the family. The families provide their ID, and they give us a grocery list, and they also let
Mhm.
us know any toiletries that's needed. At times, we surprise them and we don't tell them the time. They just get a knock on the door. We take a picture, the groceries are there. So
Wow.
that's why it's called the Angel Food Assistance Fund.
Now, where can they go if they wanted to donate to the Angel Assistance Fund?
The Angel Assistance Fund, they can Venmo at Zomba B1, or they can go to the Emergency Assistant Fund. That's the link that's in our bio,
Mm-hmm.
and they can donate. Or you can email us at the BlackfairyGodmother@yahoo.com if you want to make a lump sum donation for the Angel Assistant Food Fund.
Wow, that is amazing. Now, tell us a little bit more about the other programs you also have.
Yes, I have something that's called the Domestic Violence Fund. We get plenty of women who are trying to flee domestic violence, and we have partnership with the extended stay hotels that are across the U.S. They partner up with me because they're like, okay, you're putting so many families in our hotels. Why is that? And I said, because a lot of mothers are fleeing domestic violence. So we have that fund where we would take the funds out of the domestic violence fund and put them into a hotel for a month. and we give ourselves approximately 90 days to find the mom a decent apartment. At times, we have to relocate them out of state. It depends on the severity of the situation. We help the mom get situated with a job, or in case she needs other resources, as far as counseling or food assistance, as far as food stamps or health insurance.
Hmm.
So everything comes out of the domestic violence fund. And if the situation is to where the mom don't feel comfortable staying at the extended stay, because the extended stay has a stove, it has a refrigerator, it's
Yes.
like a little suite, we go ahead and we book the mom an Airbnb where no one can find her. And
Wow.
at times we put the Airbnb in our name. Yeah.
Mm. Wow. That is powerful right there. That is powerful. And also, you got where you can adopt a family.
Yes. Yes, we have numerous of families who are coming out of shelters,
Hmm.
numerous of families who have special need kids who can't afford medical supplies, as far as their depends, as far as their medication, or at times we have some of our domestic violence moms who are moving into their new apartment and have nothing. We have wish lists, and we also have fundraisers where you can adopt a family. You could take a fundraiser and share it on your social media platform and make a difference in somebody's life. And at times, last week we had about 16 people who signed up for the adopt a family. People, electric bills, water bills, wish lists, medical supplies. We had one woman who got her chemotherapy paid up for 3 months with
Wow.
just a anonymous donor who done it on his birthday at his job. So adopt a family program is changing so many lives.
It is. Now, what I want to know is I know it's hard. Like, I mean, when you go to bed at night, is it hard for you to wind down from all of this, wanting to help and be of service to people? Because I know it could get overwhelming. So is it hard to, because I know my mind will be going, oh, I got to help this person. I got to do this.
Wait,
So,
yes, because I've been doing this work for 7 years as a Black organizer,
mhm,
and my mind always wonder when someone says, "I need food, I need this, I
yes.
need that," but I know in my heart I cannot help anyone.
Hmm.
So when I have my meeting with my staff, we know by just looking at the application and looking at the mother who's writing to us or the individual who's writing to us, the severity of the case.
Yes.
So I might not get to people, the same day, but I tell people if it's like an electric bill or you're trying to move to an apartment, give us at least 10 to 14 business days and we will make it happen.
Yes. And KJ says everything you and this organization do is so amazing. I didn't even know how much services were being given out. Yes, so amazing. Yes,
Yes.
y'all got to go to the website.
Yes. And we also put people in college. We put
Hmm.
eight mothers in HBCUs last year.
Wow.
Yep.
Amazing. And you also have a partnership with Tory Burch.
Yes, I do. Tory Burch is going to be going forward helping us put Black and brown women into community college or trade schools of their choice. They will get up to $1,000.
Wow. And I love the fact that you help so many people from across the United States, and you also help like the homeless in California, the homeless
Yes.
California women. Like if somebody needs a bed or if they need comforters or anybody out there. And I love how you help. You help from everywhere. It doesn't matter where you are.
No, no, at all.
And
That's the
it's
beauty of it.
easy, y'all. Y'all can go and be a part and you can join in. It's so much going on these days. You can help somebody else. We all are going through, but
And Nikki, you actually fed about 75 families by sharing a post on
wow.
your Instagram and Facebook. When I say it was so powerful, we would just like Instacart all the way up to 1 a.m. It was just so many families. And you were
Uh,
so happy. You was like, at least I was able to do something from my heart. Just by
yes.
making that one share, it was just so many families that were fed and they were crying, and I was sending you screenshots, and you just don't know what a person's going through. And just that one little share or that one bit of nice and joy would easily make a mother or just an individual be able to go peacefully to sleep.
And that's what I be believing. Cause I want to help people, and I feel like with this platform we have created, that is what we're doing. This is what it's for, and you can help in so many ways. You can also help if you have a platform, if you have a radio, a TV, and you want to get Simone on there. You can get her on. Listen to her story, listen to her programs, and get her on to share it. You can do it that way, and somebody else might hear it. They might want to donate. And I see we're getting a lot of people sharing. Thank you guys to Taisha Hogan, Miss Pamela. I see y'all sharing right now. But if you would like to get Miss Simone on your show, definitely book her as well. And also, Miss Simone, speaking of booking you, where can they go to book you?
They can go to the link that's in my bio. It says Miss Diva Dash Yvonne Forbes. That is my publicist. You can always reach out to her to book me, and she will respond to you between 24 to 72 business hours.
Well, I want to tell everybody, you don't just work hard, you also get rewarded as well. Because recently, you have been rewarded one of the Webby Awards. So I want to say congrats to you on
Thank
your
you.
success. And you was
Thank
recently
you.
awarded a Webby Award. So that is huge.
Yes, it is, and
It's
I'm
not
just
easy to
blessed.
get a Webby
Mm,
Award. It's not easy
I
at all.
I honestly thought it was a spam. I said, Yvonne. She said, no, don't delete it. It's not. And I just start crying. I'm like, a little young lady from the inner city is getting a Webby Award. When I say so many people were screaming for me, they're like, how that happened? During this time, you should have been on the red carpet, but the pandemic. I said, I love getting all the recognition, all the awards, but Nikki, I just want to show a lot of these companies where they need to put their money into and what is the gap between helping people. Everybody go, oh, well, I want to help, I want to help. But
Mhm.
let me show you places and where you could put money at. Like the woman that we raised funds for about 7 days ago, who was homeless in California on the street. We put her
Yep.
in a hotel. We found her a place, and look,
Now she
and
got
she
a
didn't have
place.
decent credit. Yeah, and now she got a job too. So, we put a wish list up, a few items, for her bedroom and everything, and she's been crying all day. She's like, "This is a miracle. That I was homeless for 2 years." And she was on a bus, and she said, an older woman said, "Hey, I follow the Black Fairy Godmother. Reach out to her," and she did, and there you have it.
Wow. I love it too. How did you come up with this name, the Black Fairy Godmother?
Well, during my time, during my time of fundraising on Facebook, I met a woman in Maryland who was in a bad car accident. Her name is Teresa,
Mhm.
and she has two children. And at the time, she was going to be evicted, and she is also a domestic violence survivor.
Mm.
To make the long story short, she had by 12 p.m. to go down to the sheriff department to pay that $1,000. So people were tagging me in her post. She was having a nervous breakdown. I said, I need to help this lady. So I went on my Facebook page and I raised the $1,000. We raised it in 20 minutes. I cashed up that $1,000 so fast to her. That woman is like, you know what? You like a fairy in the middle of the night. I've been praying. I've been praying. You know what? You the black fairy godmother. And it stuck.
Well, I Miss KJ, she just inboxed me. She is so amazing. She said you helped her so much. And shout out to Miss KJ. We love you. And she said you
That's right.
have helped her. I just got an inbox from her. So that is amazing. And I'm just so happy. Y'all about to make me cry over here. Because
Well, what about you, Nikki?
y'all are
Nikki,
about to
you
make me
helped
cry.
Nikki, you helped me during Christmas time with all of those kids. We had 324 children across the US, and the OWN network emailed me and said, "Hey, we saw Nikki sharing the Angel Food Assistant Fund, and they actually participated in that."
Wow.
And a lot of the staff adopted these kids, and when we were sending them pictures, they were in tears like, how can a kid go without a bed? How can a kid go without food? How can a kid go without sneakers? So you took part in that, and I put you on Instagram, and I said you didn't even know me. All you saw was these kids are asking for things that they want on their wish list for Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
So we made it
About to make
happen.
me cry. Oh my
That's
gosh.
all you got to do is share.
Yeah.
And you kept telling people, you said, I just did that one share, and all those kids got teddy bears. One girl got a baby doll that her mom couldn't afford, but somebody else bought it. It brings hope to people. We're giving
It
people
does.
hope.
It is. It is. It's giving you hope because so many people they go through, and we got to help one another. We got to be able to
Yes, we
reach
do.
back. We have to reach back, and this stuff. A lot of things are materialistic, and it's not
Mhm.
ours. It's ours to share together. But
Right.
sometimes we just got to help one another. That's all to it.
That's right.
It's all to it. And I'm just so excited for you and everything that you have going on. And I definitely want to get into not only is the hard work and the accolades, but you are a mom. You are
Yeah.
a strong black mother that is taking care of her child. And I love everything you do. And your child is amazing. So tell us a little bit about being a mom and balancing that out.
Well, as you know, my son is severely autistic nonverbal,
Hmm.
and he needs 24-hour care. So in the
Hmm.
midst of him having 24-hour care, um, me running the foundation, me, in school, during the time he's doing virtual learning, I'm doing virtual learning at the
Yes.
community college. And then I'm answering my phone. It's tough, but I
Ooh.
have to do it. I mean, I wake up 4 a.m. every morning. I have to clean him. Like, I'm just his caregiver.
Hmm.
And I'm going to have to be that the rest of my life. And he is my everything. He
Yes.
taught me how to love. He taught me how to be patient. And he taught me how to give more to people, more than I can expect. Because you just never know what a person's going through.
And you know what's so funny? I know a lot of people don't know this, but I used to teach, and education is dear to me in all forms. And I had created a step team, and the step team were made up of autistic children. It was made up of autistic
Oh,
children. Can you
shit.
believe that? Can you hear me, Simone? 1 second, guys. We're gonna come back with Miss Simone. She is in the house. We're gonna make sure. Let me see if we got her. Let's see. All right, guys. Welcome back. We're gonna talk with Miss Simone in just a few. Thank you. I see we got Spotlight Radio in the house. Yes, Spotlight Radio. I see you guys. Yay. Hi. Shout out to Texas in the house, Houston, Texas. Shout out to Miss KJ. Shout out to everybody that's tuned in. Thank you for all your shares. Thank you, everybody supporting the Nikki Rich Show. So I'm excited to have our guest in today, Miss Simone Gordon. I just so pumped up. y'all make sure that you go to the Black Fairy Godmother, Miss Simone Gordon, y'all. And you definitely got to support her in everything that she is doing. And I want to go ahead, let me give you her info. Her publicist is Miss Diva Daz, and it's MSDIVADAZZ. And you can also go to the Black Fairy Godmother official, and that is on Instagram. And yes, Spotlight Radio, she said, my family is here watching. My mom says, you rock. Yes, thank you. Texas in the house. Shout out to Spotlight Radio. But I also want to make sure you guys are subscribed to Nikki Rich, the number two. And yeah, thank you guys for tuning in to Miss Black Fairy Godmother. And thank you for watching the Nikki Rich Show. Thank you guys. Much love.